If you weren't quite convinced yet that the world had gone insane, then I implore you to listen to this story I'm about to tell you, to listen to what I have to say in this video, because honestly, this is insanity. Folks, Gabbie Hanna, someone I will admit I'm not even really a fan of, has been targeted by Twitter users trying to cancel her because she made fun of tone indicators. Now you're probably thinking, Rag, what are tone indicators? And it's okay, I understand. I didn't know what they were either until about 12 hours ago. And so here we have a guide to tone indicators. This entire website, toneindicators.card.co. We can go into this master list, folks, and we can see all of these indicators. Oh boy, are we educating ourselves. So essentially the idea here with tone indicators is that when you tweet something or make some sort of comment, you write something out online, you end off your statement with one of these abbreviations that means something here. And so the idea is you memorize this list and then you use one of these. So if you write a joke tweet, you write /J to make it clear that you were joking. If you were half joking, you write HJ, half joke, like /S, sarcastic. I've seen that one before around on Reddit. Personally, it actually annoys me when people use that. Like, if you're being sarcastic, for me, a big part of sarcasm is the other person not knowing entirely if you're being serious. Like, it can kind of go both ways. You kind of ruin the sarcasm by putting /S. It kind of ruins a sarcastic joke or comment. And so my thinking is, why would you even be sarcastic in the first place if you are going to then write /S at the end? /Gen or /G, /SRS, /NSRS, /POS or PC for positive connotation, /NEU for neutral connotation, /P for platonic, /R for romantic, /C for copy pasta. What? Are you seeing this? /SX for sexual intent, /NSX for non-sexual, RH rhetorical question, /T teasing. Am I the only one who thinks this is entirely bizarre? I mean, I think you're free to use these if you want. That's your prerogative. You do that. I'm not going to judge. If you want to use these, you go right ahead. I'm not going to tell you you can't. That's your choice. But I do think there becomes an issue when you start trying to force other people to use these, or when you start trying to say that people who don't think this is a good idea are ableist. And that's where we get to Gabbie Hanna. So over here we have some tweets from this person, Rachel, and they say, words can hurt, even if they weren't meant to. If you're tweeting anything that can be misconstrued or interpreted in any way other than what you meant, please include a tone indicator to ensure that nothing gets twisted and jokes are made clear. And then she goes on to list a lot of these commonly used tone indicators. And then you can see down here, Gabbie Hanna responds saying, y'all be doing way too effing much. And then this person, Rachel, again replies, sis, where's your tone indicator? Which again, then Gabbie Hanna responds to saying, my tone is y'all doing way too effing much. Ha 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 ha. And now, as far as I'm concerned, any reasonable person is going to look at this exchange and think, okay, I guess Gabbie Hanna was just having a little joke around there. She doesn't think that these are necessary. She doesn't think that she wants to do this. She thinks it is a step too far. It's unnecessary. And personally, I agree with that. Again, if you don't agree with that, you are free to go out and use these things. You can use them all you want. I don't care. I'm not going to judge. I really don't care. But I also have the right, as does Gabbie Hanna, to think that these are unnecessary, to think that they're a bit ridiculous. I'm not sure how I'd feel about the world if I had people posting on Twitter saying stuff like, hate that bitch, /NBH. And copy pasta, you're going to tag copy pasta with a /C? What are you talking about? When you start putting these things at the end of tweets, I mean, if a tweet is worded in a way, or a sentence is worded in a way that can be misconstrued in other ways, usually that's the point of it. Usually that's kind of part of human nature. That's part of human interaction, is that people will take things in different ways. And when it comes to humor and comedy, if you start purposely tagging things with /joke, /C, /whatever else, when you start doing that, you are ruining the comedy. A reason a lot of comedy works is because no one is specifically telling you this is a joke and you will find it funny. I don't know about you people watching, but when I watch some sort of show and they play a laugh track, I find that to be one of the most annoying, unfunny things ever. And in my head, this is basically the same thing. It's basically doing a laugh track, but on Twitter. But anyway, as I was saying, most reasonable people will probably think, okay, Gabbie Hanna doesn't agree with tone indicators. She just made a little comment about them. No big deal. But no, it appears there are a lot of very unreasonable people who have now gone on to try and cancel Gabbie Hanna. I mean, people have tried to cancel her a lot over the last couple of years, and that's whatever. But people are now trying to cancel her for being ableist. Seriously. The argument being that tone indicators help with people who are neurologically impaired, people who have certain issues with their brains, certain disabled people who cannot tell what certain social interactions mean, what certain sentences are supposed to be reflecting. The example that comes to mind for me is probably to do with autistic people, and oftentimes autistic people can have some trouble recognizing sarcasm. But that's just one example, I'm sure there are many others. But now when you search Gabbie Hanna's name on Twitter, we literally find person and after person, tweet after tweet, calling her ableist, saying, let's hope she never speaks a word again. Not Gabbie Hanna opening her mouth. If she has a platform, then I think I deserve a platform too. Oh look, a reasonable person. Guys, when all of the autistic community are saying Gabbie Hanna is not ableist, we have real issues that we have to face as disabled people. We are saying it's not ableist, so listen. Thank you, reasonable person. Thank you so much. Folks, there is nothing ableist about not liking tone indicators, about making fun of tone indicators. It is excessive and unreasonable to expect people to have to memorize and make use of a list of abbreviations, just on the off chance that one random person who's probably less than 1% of the population comes across their tweet and doesn't understand if it was sarcastic or not. I think that is extremely unreasonable. But again, I don't mind if you want to do it. If you want to write that in all your tweets, go ahead. But I do not find it acceptable to start labeling other people as ableist when they do not conform, when they do not do the same thing as you want to do. People are allowed to have differing views. People are allowed to have differing opinions. People are even allowed to make fun of your opinions. It doesn't make them ableist to do so. It doesn't make them some ist or some horrible word just because they make fun of something that you like or something that you think should be done. You cannot bully people into getting your own way. That's wrong. Although, maybe you can bully people into getting your own way because Gabbie Hanna has apologized. Sorry to any of my neurodivergent fans who were hurt by that. I hope you know that's never my intention. Today is the first day I heard the term tone indicators. I thought my fans were effing with me for being sensitive. Ironically, this could have been avoided with a tone indicator. I love you. Folks, I think we need to cancel Gabbie Hanna again. I don't think it was appropriate that she just made that apology. I don't think it's appropriate that she bowed down to this mob that came after her, trying to cancel her, call her ableist, over a stupid throwaway comment that wasn't offensive in the slightest. So yeah, I think we need to start a new hashtag cancel Gabbie Hanna for apologizing. Folks, I genuinely cannot stand when people apologize to mobs like this. It really bugs me, because all it does is legitimize these mobs and legitimize these ridiculous notions of you have to think our way or else we're going to cancel you, we're going to bully you into submission. Gabbie Hanna's apology only encourages these people to continue doing it to not only her, but to other people. We give these people who are making up these stupid rules far too much power, and we amplify their voices way too much. The world has truly gone mad. Everyone is just standing by, allowing these people who are pushing these ideas to just get their own way, because no one wants to be the person that this mob comes for next. No one wants to be the person that gets labelled ableist next for not adopting these tone indicators. And before you know it, half of Twitter starts using tone indicators. It is honestly ridiculous. And again, I've said this a few times and I just want to make it clear. If you're someone watching this video and you think, I like tone indicators, I want to use them, then you are free to go ahead. I have no hate for you. I have no problem with you. That is your choice. I respect that. You do it. You go ahead. I disagree with you, but you can do that. My issue lies solely with people who think that they can force other people into also using tone indicators when they don't want to do that. My issue is with people who think that they can bully other people when they say they disagree. My issue is with people who label others as ableist for saying that they don't think tone indicators are a good idea. That's where my issue lies. I don't have an issue with people who just think, okay, I want to use tone indicators. That's your right. You go for it. Anyway, folks, I've rambled about this thing enough. I wasn't even going to make a video today, but I just saw this thing on Twitter and, like, it really bugged me, and I just wanted to rant about it and get it off my chest. Anyway, make sure to like or dislike this video, comment, let me know your thoughts on this story, subscribe if you're new here, hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all of my new videos, and I'll see you all in the next one.